Hey Pisces, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and today I'm going to be doing a lot of readings for you guys. This is the first reading of the Pisces Marathon. I have missed you because I recorded the readings that I posted on the week on Monday. So I've been 4 days disconnected from the tarot, which is like unheard of for me. So today I'm going to be starting with this deck, which is the Blacklight Tarot. And we're going to be doing a freestyle reading. Whatever needs to come through will come through. You know, it could be in regards to money, love, health, you know, whatever needs to come through for Pisces will. This is good for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If by any chance you're not a part of the Pisces Club, like literally, what are you doing? This is the home for Pisces. Click on that subscribe button if you resonate. I read cards upright. I curse a lot, and cats occasionally crash my readings. Just FYI. If you're not into those things, then this is not the place for you. Alrighty. Let's see. What does Pisces need to hear today? Alright, first card that we have here, Two of Wands. This card for me means that you are exactly where you need to be, Pisces. This card, for me as a reader, means that all the obstacles that could potentially hold you back, that could potentially interrupt your progress, you're going to be very easily able to overcome, okay? You are already in the path that will take you to success. Sometimes we are more of a face of, you know, arrangements and trying to find the right way, trying to find the right approach. I think that you have passed this place, Pisces, and I feel like you have already received the answers, received the guidance, and you have already set your mind on the goal that you want, and it is the correct one. The challenge here could be having a little bit too much inner fire. You could be feeling so motivated. You could be feeling so intensely passionate about this path. You could feel so driven, so inspired that it's going to be so easy for you to give a little bit of an extra step and fall into the burnout zone, okay? So, you know, be careful with that. Try your best to sort of temper that very powerful energy that you are having right now. Some of you guys are dealing perhaps with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person could be particularly passionate themselves. So there's just so much fire. You know, there's so much fire here, which, you know, when it is properly channeled, it's fantastic. It's like the fuel, you know, how is it, like pedal to the metal kind of thing? But when it isn't properly channeled, it brings in a restless mind, anxiety, sleepless nights, burnout, not knowing when to stop, not knowing when to rest. So be careful with that, Pisces. You could be dealing with that as some kind of obstacle right now. No biggie, but it may be there. In the recent past, you may have experienced a lot of like thoughts, wonders, questions in your mind telling you like, am I ready for this? Is this really a good idea? Can I trust my judgment? Is this something that I should pursue? Am I gonna burn out? Am I good enough? Am I smart enough? Capable enough? Is this a good idea? Blah, 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 blah. So these are self-imposed limitations. For some of you, this could be even a form of sabotage. Some of you could be very, very close through this path that you're following to massive success. And maybe a part of you knows that. And maybe another part of you could be a little scared of that. So these wonders, these thoughts, these questionings that you could have recently experienced could be, you know, two things. Could be your mind telling you you really need to make these questions before moving on because it's a responsible thing to do. Or it could be yourself trying to hold you back a little bit through fear. Take it if it resonates. always take it if it resonates. Some things are going to be for you, other things are just not. Okay, so just keep that in mind in my readings. In your mind space, I think that you're moving forward. I think that you are living behind this self-imposed limitation. I think that you are identifying it for what it is. And you're saying, hey, you know, the people who are crazy enough to want to change the world are the ones that do. You know, whatever. I'm just going to jump in. I'm going to move forward, maybe into new waters, new horizons, new lands, you know. Could be literally, could be symbolically, you know. You could be thinking about moving, traveling from one place to another, one city to another. You could be more of a symbolic, having more of a symbolic approach to moving on. You know, going into new things, moving forward in one way or another. In your future, you've got the Queen of Cups. So you're going to be very connected to your intuition in the near future. Okay, so that's a great thing because it's going to be very obvious to you. The things that are not meant for you are going to feel constricting in your chest, in your body. When you think about them, you're going to feel like you kind of like constrict. And the things that are for you, they're going to make you feel expansive. And that's a very easy way to sort of like identify what is your intuition and what is your fear. With the Queen of Cups in the future, you're also maybe going to be in contact with the Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This person could be offering you some kind of emotional connection. You could also, you know, in the highest energy of this card, very intuitive, very sensitive, very, you know, emotional, connected. But in the lower aspect of this energy, you gotta be careful not to fall into victimism, okay? So what I'm getting is that the things that you're going for right now, the seeds that you are planting, are precisely that, seeds that you're planting. You don't see the fruit the same day that you plant the seed. You know what I mean? In the physical world, that makes no sense. So think about this situation that you are pursuing in the same way. You know, right now you're planting seeds, many of you. You may have planted seeds ages ago, and now you're seeing the results of those seeds. But now maybe you're feeling ready to plant new seeds. So in the future, you can see that. But if you allow your mind to be really negative and to tell you, you know, you're not going to make it, these seeds are going to take so long, they may never even bloom, you know. If you allow yourself to fall into that, it's going to be very easy to fall into, why me? Why does the universe always seem to be punishing me? I've never done anything wrong. Why do bad things happen to good people? You may fall into that energy, okay? So if you identify that you are falling into that energy or currently in that energy, recognize it and see if you can find a way to shift your perspective into a more patient approach. What the universe wants you to know is that there are going to be endless possibilities here. So you have a menu of things that is going to be displayed in front of you or is already being displayed in front of you. A menu of opportunities. You could do this, you could do that, you could do it this way or that way, you can be with this person or that person. You know, there are going to be so many options that it may become a little bit burdensome. It may become a little overwhelming. So if you feel like you're getting overwhelmed, you must take a step back. Don't make decisions when you're feeling really cloudy, when you're feeling really tired. Don't make decisions if you're feeling victimized, if you feel like things are just not right, not going your way. Don't make big decisions when you're in that energy. Right now, Pisces, your energy in this part of the spread is coming up as the Queen of Pentacles, which is actually very positive. The Queen of Pentacles is very grounded, as you can see here. She has very strong roots to the earth. The Queen of Pentacles is very abundant. generous, stable, grounded, responsible, level-headed, you know. She's sort of like the voice of reason in a world that can be very unstable. At least for me as a reader, I see her that way. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, or you could be very well acting like an earth sign, you know, feeling like an earth sign. And I think that this is a very good balance between the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, because they're both feminine energies, so they're both open to the possibilities, and they're sort of like more in the receiving end than in the masculine energy. Because with the King of Wands here being your challenge, I feel like you don't need more masculine energy. I feel like you want to do it all right now, today. You want to, well, not today, maybe, you know, in the previous days or in the next days, you may feel like you really have this like action oriented goal, like you're gonna make that happen. So it's good to see you also bringing in the feminine energy to just allow the universe to step in and help you out. You don't have to do it alone. You don't have to create this. You can co-create this with the universe. And remember that that's really what we do. With the Seven of Cups here, all of these options, they're being presented to you because the universe is bringing them to you, right? The divine, however you want to call that, higher consciousness, is manifesting these options for you. And is letting you know that you're already in the right path. So these options that are presenting themselves are going to be a part of your new life, right? The ones you choose. And, you know, in a previous reading, I don't know when this was posted. I don't remember what reading it was. But I do remember talking about leveling up and how you have mastered a previous level, become sort of like a pro in a phase of your life. And now that you're entering a new phase, maybe you're having a lot of like beginner journeys, you know, like all these seeds that you're planting, maybe you don't know exactly how they're going to come together. You know, this could be projects or new jobs or relationships or dynamics of all sorts. Take it as it resonates for you. It's going to be different for everybody. But maybe you don't have the answers right now. Maybe this is something that you know nothing about or very little about. And you reach this new level in which you are no longer a pro. You are actually a beginner, but in a higher level. It's like in a video game kind of thing. I don't play video games, but I'm assuming that it's kind of sort of like that. Like, you have a level, and then you complete that level, and then you start another level. And when you start that other level, you are at square one. And I feel like some of you guys are feeling that way here. But it's good. It is big progress. Even if you feel like you don't have the answers. Even if it feels scary at times. Because, you know, maybe it took you years to find all the answers that you needed in the previous level, and now finding yourself kind of clueless, even though it is a higher level, it is bigger, better in every way, it may feel a little scary, it may feel a little unsettling. But you have nothing to fear here. You are in the right path, and the universe is right alongside with you, bringing all of this together. This is not an accident. This is coming together because you're ready. In your environment, we have the Strength card. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo specifically that is sort of like holding space for you in one way or another. If that's not the case, your environment, the astrological energies, the connection to the divine, your environment physically is sort of like conspiring to tap into that strength tap into that strength of yours. As far as hopes and fears, you've got the King of Pentacles. I think that this could have a lot to do with money, building your empire, building a structure, a foundation for your life, a more stable situation, maybe in your job or in your finances, savings, investments, you know, things like that. And you may be very hopeful about those things, very excited, but you may also, as I mentioned earlier, feel a little bit intimidated by the whole thing. That's super normal, Pisces. That's okay. You know what I mean? You don't have all the answers right now. That does not mean that you're not going to get them. And that does not mean that you shouldn't move forward. It just means that you are growing. I don't read reversals, but look at this. You know, moving out of a space of heartbreak, instability, and pain. King of Swords as the outcome card. Wow, Pisces, you have grown so much. You have grown into this incredibly powerful mix of all things good. It's like you have the objectiveness, the discernment. You've developed this objective way of thinking. But you've also kind of like invested a lot in your intuition, your magic, and you have that too. And now you're creating this whole steady foundation in the physical realm. So it's like you're taking from every element the best. You're learning to channel all this passion, motivation, which is fire. And it's like you're taking each one of the elements and making the most out of it, you know? I'm so proud of you, Pisces. I mean, I don't know. It sounds sort of condescending when someone does not know you, tell you, like, I'm so proud of you. But it's like the collective. I can see the progress in the collective. You know what I mean? Like it's you can't ignore it. Especially if you've been able to watch these readings for a while. You know, if you have been in this channel maybe for the last year or whenever it started, which I think was around a year or so ago. Or 2 years ago, I don't know. Whatever. If you've been sort of like present, you have seen the progress. You have seen the months and months and months of anticipation in which we were hearing, you know, there's massive things coming and you know, there's going to be more money coming in. And now many of you not only have lived that reality, but are growing into an even higher sort of like, you know, an up-leveling. So I'm happy for you, Pisces. I really am. You deserve the success so much. So enjoy every bit of it. Don't feel pressured. Don't feel fearful. The same force that brought you here is the same force that will take you there. And that force is a part of your... When I said that, I think a lot of you sort of like got this thought of Star Wars. I kind of felt that vibe there a little. But yeah, that force is a mix of your inner strength and determination and the universe co-creating with you. So the same force that brought you here is going to take you there. So just let it be and enjoy the ride, Pisces. All right, my lovelies, this is what I have for you in this reading. I'm going to be trying to post many readings on this weekend, depending on my energy levels, as always. If you ever want to say thank you, I invite you to check out our merch. That's a good way to get yourself a treat and support the channel. For Valentine's, we've got these beautiful models here that are new. They're going to be available for a limited time, so you can check them out. The links will be below. Also, check out all of our online courses. We have the Shamanic Journey series, which is coming for Valentine's, so you can achieve higher levels of self-love if you're having a hard time with that. The Abundance Blueprint to heal your relationship with money. Past life regression course to get rid of really stubborn blocks from past lives. That could be sort of like creating obstacles or delays in areas of your life right now. And the Tarot Level 1 course. Everything is going to be below. Donations are always incredibly appreciated. You don't have to donate. Don't ever feel pressured to, but, you know, it makes a difference, a big, big difference. As a last little shout out, I've created an ASMR channel. It's called ASMR Fix. Check it out, subscribe, please. It would be greatly appreciated as well. And the previous channel that I had called Yoga with Katie, which was pretty much inexistent and never active, is transforming into a new channel called Manifestology. So please check it out, subscribe. I'm going to be sharing intentions, guided meditations, binaural beats, affirmations. It's going to be great. I think I've transcended yoga. You know, I really try to bring it into this new level, but it's just not, you know. I've been trying so hard and there's so much resistance and it's just not my thing anymore, you know. And that's okay. So I invite you to check out these new adventures that I'm getting into. Or, you know, better said, these edited previous ideas I had, I guess. Improved. Whatever. Check them out. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next read. Bye.